So APA is conducting aerial methane surveys because it provides really valuable insights into our methane emissions, the materiality of those emissions, and importantly, the methane abatement opportunities. And this is really important to support the delivery of our FY30 methane reduction target to reduce our methane emissions by 30% or greater by 2030. This will also support the delivery and reporting of progress towards that target as we move towards 2030.
The aerial surveys serve to complement and reconcile against our Level 4 ground-based methane emissions to help us provide and understand a deeper understanding of APA's emissions across our portfolio. Completing the aerial surveys allows us to scan a large number of infrastructure assets, so that's scraper stations, pipelines, compressors, etc., and hubs, within a short time frame that allow us to get an overall great picture of the emissions from these assets.
I'm Lance Ratterman. I'm an operations manager with Bridger Photonics, an aerial methane detection company based in Bozeman, Montana in the United States. We design, manufacture, and employ cutting-edge LiDAR, or light data and ranging sensors, that we attach to small manned aircraft to scan hundreds of kilometers of pipeline in a single day.
In FY23, we surveyed 3 of our major pipelines using an aircraft and infrared technology to detect methane emission sources. We wanted to build on that important work in FY24 using a helicopter deployment and LiDAR technology. And after careful study and conversations with our peers internationally, we realized that Bridger Photonics would be perfectly suited to provide that survey for us in FY24.
Bridger Photonics was selected as the vendor to support with our aerial surveys, as their advanced LiDAR technology, when mounted to a helicopter, offers an industry-leading specification and resolution on methane emissions across the oil and gas industry. Their equipment is able to detect methane emissions down to a 0.5 kilograms per hour leak rate, with a probability of detection of up to 90%.
Our sensors gather thousands of data points per second that allow our team to localize, quantify, and attribute sources of emissions. This data helps ground crews prioritize repairs and come to the site prepared. The data we collect goes through a combination of expert human analysis and artificial intelligence processing. The work begins with validating the GML scan coverage to ensure all areas of interest have valid data. Following this, we analyze each scanned site and right-of-way for emissions and use the collected topographic and atmospheric LiDAR data to mark positive detections, quantify the flux characteristics, and assign other factors to the emissions.
The advantages of the LiDAR survey with the helicopter deployment is it allows us to get a much higher level of resolution on the methane emission sources. So that provides very insightful understanding of our methane inventory. And the other important thing we realized in conversation with our international peers who had used Bridger Photonics was that this data is very valuable to the operations teams because it provides an exact pinpoint of the location of the methane emission sources, which helps them significantly in following up and investigating what is the result or the cause of that methane emission. So the aerial methane surveys are important to APA because they complement the direct ground level measurements that we performed in FY24.
APA are planning to perform another aerial survey on 2 additional assets in FY25.